Ba-bum. Ba-bum. Ba-dum. Ba-dum. Hey, welcome back, my friends. This is BjjBrick Quick. We got to do this on quickly. I was going to do kind of a Jaws theme there. We're in deep water, my friends. This is your quick jiu-jitsu podcast. Last week was advanced tips. Now we're in the pro tips. You guys have spoken. You wanted even more in-depth, deep water tips. Swimming with the sharks than the advanced tips. Well, here we go. Here we go. Pro tips this week. Don't worry. If you're a beginner, if you're advanced, these tips are still going to be interesting for you. If not, it's about 5 minutes long, maybe closer to 8. Usually I start my timer as I pull my phone in my pocket now to start my timer a little bit late. Better late than never. But today, the tip is, as I start my stupid phone. All right. Think about this. With the rematch. So, the pro tips. So, there's people that compete, who compete and take it seriously. That's kind of who we're geared at here. It may not be, may not competing on, TV. You may not be a black belt, but your jiu-jitsu is serious to you. And you want to perform your absolute best. It's not just a hobby. For me, it's a hobby. So I'm not even in this category. Not even in this. But I do have some good advice for you. I've studied jiu-jitsu. I've interviewed hundreds of people about jiu-jitsu. Go back and listen to the earlier episodes. I have a little bit of conversation time. I think I can give you guys 5 pro tips. Today's just one. Think about this. A rematch. So when you have a rematch with somebody, and this could be like a rivalry, like somebody you compete with once a year. I got a guy here I train with at Fox Fitness who a little bit older gentleman, and he goes to Worlds Master Senior Worlds every year, and he competes kind of against the same guys. Not always, but those guys are usually around, and he knows a little bit about them. And they go back all over the country. They train every year, wherever they're at, and they meet again in Vegas, and if that's where it is, I think it is. I've never been. And they have another match. Maybe this is a teammate of yours. You're getting like a rematch. Like I don't urge you to take your rolling sessions as competitive rolls. That's not what they're designed to be. Not like it's not a match. But this advice could land for you there. So with the rematch. Let's say you lost it, and you're preparing to fight your opponent. So how'd you lose? You lost because he passed your guard with this guard pass when you tried your sweep, but he just annihilated it, and you never could recover. I don't know that I need a scenario to talk about this, but that's what we get so with. Damn it! So critical of my own podcasting skills. So you're having a rematch with somebody. Don't prepare for the same person you fought last time. Even if they don't do anything different, they are adjusting their game for your game. So it won't be the same opponent. We all have this. This happens all the time. Some people in your gym are good at certain techniques. You roll with them a little differently because you know that. If you lost a match to somebody, but you almost swept him, you think he's going to not look into that sweep or see how you got an advantage on that, see what happened there, learn a little bit about that, be ready for it next time, even if he or she does no more research on the technique. They know last time. Old Byron, he doesn't look like much, but he came out there and he almost got me in an X-card sweep. You think they're going to be easy for me to set up an X-card in next time? Probably not. Probably approaching me with a little bit more knowledge than they had last time about my game. So as I prepare to do the same sweep on him that almost worked, I've now fine-tuned it. I don't even get to set it up now. Don't prepare to fight the person you fought last time, because they have adjusted their game already. And they're not just better at what they were good at last time. They're adjusting their game according to you. We do this all the time in jiu-jitsu. We don't have to think about it. When you roll with your coach, what's your coach going to do to you? What's your coach going to try to do to you? Do you have any idea, or is it totally random? They just toy with you, do whatever they want? Or does your coach have a series of moves that they're going to do? And yeah, they might still do those techniques, but you know these techniques are coming, and they're going to be tough. And if you defend one or two, you're doing pretty good. If you didn't know those techniques were around the corner, you don't adjust. Here's a thing that is nothing to be proud about. When somebody new comes to the gym, and not a new jiu-jitsu person, let's just say a black belt walks in the gym and they're from out of town. We're pretty fortunate where I train at. That happens more often than I could believe. It's awesome to train with somebody who has that much skill and who I don't know. I'm not even competing. I'm pretty fortunate to get that on a regular basis. It seems like brown belt, purple belt walks in. Who's this? I don't know who this guy is. Oh, he's from out of town. Cool. Well, if I don't get them the first round, but I happen to be rolling with somebody and I glance over there and he's on their back, and I get somebody else the next round and he's on, I will look over there and he's rolling on the other person's back. When I saw that he did it with the side control back take, okay. There's nothing I can do about it. I'm adjusting my game. I'm adjusting how I roll before I've even paired up with this person. Now, it's not really fair. As somebody who has traveled to other gyms and rolled with a whole group of strangers, and people kind of watch. People kind of get wise to things. I'm not good enough to have a giant repertoire of techniques. It's going to be no more surprises after the third or fourth round for people. You do this already. You're adjusting your game for what your opponent or training partner is doing, or what you know they're going to do. If a white belt threw on a technique that is normally done to you with as much precision as a brown belt that you usually defend, but it's done out of the blue, the surprise factor alone, you're going to get caught with it. It's just so out of the blue. That doesn't happen to us because we know how people roll. We know where people's how their game leads them to, where they funnel the match. Where the choke points are, literally. What's gonna stop this match when that guy over there who's got my training partner's backs, he's getting bow and arrow chokes. Dang it. That's going to be tough. So when he gets my back, I'm ready for that. I wouldn't have been ready for that if I didn't see that. Oh, of course, you got to expect it. But just know, even if your match went good for you last time, against you have another match, like a rematch in the future, a year down the road, 6 months, whatever, their game is adjusted. You come out with a slightly different game. That's what I think that some of the top players do. They're not the same every time. They're adjusting. While everybody adjusts to the way they were last time, they've already adjusted. And you're fighting last time's competitor, and that person's not even there today. It's somebody that better, somebody different, basically. Hope you've enjoyed the show. Told you to be quick. A little bit longer now that I got my time going, and man. But if you want to support this podcast, go to Patreon, type in BjjBrick. You support us as little as $1 per month. Really appreciate you guys. We're trying to get to the $100 a month pledge level total. Not need that from one person. Definitely don't need that from one person. Once we get to $100 a month, I'll be cranking out an episode every day of the week, not just Monday through Friday. Hope you have a great day and stay sweaty, my friend.